Imagine you're given this scatter plot, blue dots and red dots. Your job is to separate them. A decision tree takes a completely different approach. A decision tree asks simple yes or no questions. Is x2 greater than 0? That single question draws a horizontal line, splitting all points into two groups, those above and those below. But notice, the upper region still has a couple of red intruders. So the tree asks another question. Is x1 greater than 1? Now, a vertical line in the upper half captures those red points. And that's really all a decision tree does. It carves space into rectangles using axis-aligned cuts. But how does the tree decide where to cut? It measures how pure each group is. A pure group, all one color, has a Gini impurity of 0. A 50-50 mix, that's maximum impurity, 0.5. The formula is simple, 1 minus the sum of each class proportion squared. The tree tries every possible split and picks the one that creates the poorest children. The process works like this. All 24 points start at the root. The tree finds the best split, is x2 greater than 0, and divides the data. One branch leads to pure red, so it becomes a leaf. The other still mixes, so it splits again. Now every leaf is pure, and the tree stops. Now let's see the full picture. On the left, the decision tree. On the right, the feature space it created. Each leaf corresponds to a colored rectangle. When a new point arrives, you just follow the questions from root to leaf. x2 is positive, so we go right. x1 is less than 1, so we go left. And we land on blue. And that's the core idea behind decision tree classifiers. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment if you have any questions. See you in the next one. Bye bye.